Hey, you guys, welcome back to Naughty Love Movement. It's your girl, Nikki, and today I'm bringing opportunities for advertisement on my channel. If anyone is interested, they can email us at naughtylove2020 at gmail.com. Our prices are affordable and reasonable, and please reach out to us. We can start our videos with any commercials that you would like us to advertise. I look forward to hearing from you. I'm out. One. Hey, you guys, welcome back to Naughty Love Movement. It's your girl, Nikki, bringing you the latest and trending topics. And I vlog my life from time to time. Please remember to hit that like, subscribe, and that bell button so that you can be notified if I update content to my channel. Also, please share and leave comments. And also, donations are not necessary but appreciated. All these things help the channel to grow. And of course, I appreciate all my support thus far. Shout out to my current subs and all my new subs that are joining us over here on this platform. I appreciate all the love. We're growing more and more every day. We're about 300 watch time hours away from monetization. So I appreciate all of your help in that situation so that we can move forward and get monetized. So let me say hi to some of my people. Hey, Niqua. Hey, Fifi. Hey, Deborah. Thank you, ladies, for joining me. All right, Naughty Crew. So today's topic, okay, we have talked about this in the past. We're getting into love bombing again. All right. You see it everywhere, the love bombing. We just went through Krishan Rock and Blueface, the love bombization going on. Like it's crazy. But here recently, Reginae Carter, she took the Twitter and she's basically accusing Armon of love bombing her. Okay, so I was like, wait a minute, because I really like these two as a couple, and I was really hoping for the best. I thought they were very cute. Now, Armon is, I feel like, a dope human being. Like he's a really, really good guy. And that's why I was really happy that Reginae chose someone outside of her norm. Like she was dating rappers before him and things like that. Also, what I respect about Armand, he's a go-getter. Okay, he built his YouTube platform. He does pranks and everything, so he has millions of following or whatever. And as you all know, Reginae is Little Wayne's oldest daughter. And her mom is Latoya. All right, and let's just say they were teenage parents, all right, Latoya and Little Wayne. And I believe that Reginae witnessed her mom go through a lot when it comes to relationships and things like that. So I think she's kind of conflicted on what it is to be loved, seriously. And one thing I remember when they were on the Family Hustle, when they first started the Family Hustle, Toya used to get upset because she would tell Reginae no, and then she'll turn around and go call her dad, and he'll get her whatever she want. And he was on the phone like, "Baby, you can have whatever you want," like not discussing it with Toya. And Toya was concerned like she won't know the value of earning something and things like that because things are so handed to her by her dad because she has a limited access. But one of the things, no matter how much money and things that Reginae had, one of the things she wished her dad had more of was time for her. Cause his career was just starting when Reginae was coming up or whatever, and like her mom was cheated on a regular basis when it came to Wayne, and then she got married to Memphis and went through a whole bunch there too. And he was like a loose cannon apparently. So this young lady has witnessed a lot of toxicity, and I think it affects like her relationships now as an adult. So let's get into it. That's a little bit of the backstory. They haven't even been together like a year and a half, 2 years yet. But I always thought they was cute. He was helping her with her YouTube channel and things like that. I felt like they had healthy boundaries, right? Hold on. Let's go back. So she posts to Twitter, love bombing is a thing. Know the difference, right? So I just hope this is not for attention. They staging this whole breakup and everything like that. I hope it's not that. But Armon ended up responding. He said, I lost all respect for you. 100. To come on here and play victim is crazy. I was nothing but respectful because that's all I can do is be respectful. You, on the other hand, I hope these people pray for you for real. Exactly. And see, he still wasn't even disrespectful towards her. And it's just like, why take to social media? So let's, here at Naughty Love Movement, I like to give all sides. So let's hear from Armon first.
How do you feel about the cheating rumors? Have you? Okay, so let's get this understood. Yeah, let's cut this all out. Like I said, I feel like when people can't really find nothing, they kind of like make up stuff. But I have never, ever, ever cheated a day in my life. If I was committed to a relationship, I was committed to a relationship. I've never cheated. I don't come on here and like right now, like it's people waiting to see if I bash Nay. Like I would never in my life come on here and do anything for views. I would never come on here and say, "Oh, you were wrong," and da da da, and I did this and I did that. Like I would never do that. So like y'all can just get off my page with the weird and get off my just everything. Like I'm not that type of person. Um, that's not ever what you're gonna hear or see me doing. That's why. How do you feel about the cheat or see that come from my way? Y'all will never see because I feel like you do shit like that, then it was just fake. Now I ain't no fake person. Like I can't get on here and get to talking and talking crazy and saying like it ain't nothing to say. You know what I'm saying? I love the girl. Like that's just what it is. So it's like I can't really say nothing else. And it's none of y'all business. For like that's the thing. Like it ain't y'all business. So stop trying to think y'all know shit. Think y'all can figure it out because y'all don't know nothing. Like, so stop it. Y'all would never know nothing. I'm never going to be the type to come on here and get to saying my business. I would never go on like nowhere, no interview. Some lady hit me up, a messy ass lady. I'm telling you, because I know you watch my channel. I would never come on your interview channel and be saying shit about like cut it out. Like that ain't what it is. You're not here for music, then move along because you're not going to get nothing. You feel what I'm saying? That was for me and her, and that's for me and her only. And that's for me and her to figure out, and that's for me and her to fix. So it ain't got nothing to see that come from.
So there you have it, and I love it. It isn't our business. Hey, everybody. Hey, Fez. Hey, Aaron. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's not the world's business. It really isn't. So this T Smith says, y'all please talk outside of the internet. Woo! But I understand how you feel, honestly. Seriously, it's not the world's business. But if you don't put it out there, we don't have nothing to say. But she tweeted it. So, they're a public couple. People are gonna wonder and try to figure out what's going on. And based on the subliminals that they tweet. People do it on a regular basis, but that's the generation that her and Armon come from. We're going to get into that in a few. Tweety says, to be honest, there's nothing to talk about. This is toxic behavior on her part by bringing it to social media in the first place. Everyone that follows Armon from the beginning knows this is not his style. This is something she is used to doing. Exactly. And this is Armon again saying, I don't do this. He's always been respectful. And so then Reginae comes back and say, I just don't respect certain people. Certain-ish people do. Excuse me. I hate clout chaser. Him. My love was never fake, so I can't get on here and do all that extra ish. It ain't even in me, y'all. Have fun though. Okay. What do y'all think about her bringing their problems to social media? I feel like she should have kept it behind doors and figured out how to work things out. But Reginae is spoiled, and entitled. So let's get into the definition of love bombing because she posted it with her tweet. This is the full tweet. What does love bombing someone means? Love bombing is a form of psychological and emotional abuse that involves a person going above and beyond for you in an effort to manipulate you into a relationship with them. It looks different for every person, but it usually involves some form of excessive flattery and praises. Okay. But let me tell you, she's basically, word on the street is she feels like he was trying to get with her to get close to her dad, right? But Armon is established in his own right. He really doesn't need her dad. He probably doesn't barely even remember his music. They're in different age brackets. I think Lil Wayne is like 40 or whatever. I just really think she's overreacting here. Seriously, because I think she's been wronged by a lot of people in the industry. And I feel like it's more to the story, but I really believe our mom because you know what? Despite what she said, he did not react in a negative way. He still kept it respectful. Why? Because he loves her. And if she loves him, she'll take this off the internet. Seriously. Well, Reginae has spoken out now, you guys, because also there was an attempt on her home to be burglarized. And I don't know. Let's get into it together.
My home, and I don't know who it was. It was an inside job because I know for a fact that I'm not a robot, y'all. I'm human. I bleed like y'all. Yeah, like I'm human. So like when I see so many females bashing me because I go on Instagram and Twitter and I'm filled with emotions and everybody does it. Our generation, we grew up on that. We grew up on Facebook, MySpace, telling how we feel, telling what we going through. But I can't do it because I'm Reginae Carter. So I can't do that. And if I do it, it's like I'm bashing somebody. I'm a problem. But it's like that's not the case. I love very hard and I'm very genuine. And something really big happened to me, and the person who I love did not check on me, but he made a YouTube video. So yes, I do feel like that's a little clout chasing. I do feel like that's love bombing. I do, because that's the person who I love, and he didn't make sure I was okay. He didn't make sure I was good. He didn't check on me. So yes, I did tweet that, and I apologize because I keep putting y'all in everything, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry I put everything. I'm sorry I keep putting everything. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry I keep putting y'all in it, all my business. I'm a person that I'm very genuine with my love, with my life, with everything. Like I don't think nothing much of it. But like I love Armon. I don't want nobody to bash him. We are both young. We are both going through things differently. and we don't see stuff the same. And that's okay. It's okay to not see things the same. I just wish that we can communicate more and just talk about it like offline, even on my behalf as well. But I just had to say, because like my character like is being like diminished and like defamed, and it's not that. Like, I've been great to my lover. I've been great to Armon. Armon's been great to me, but it has been things where it's like weird stuff going on. So I'm like, it's only how I've grown up, and it's my home, and I don't know who it was. It was an inside job.
All right, you guys, let me know what y'all think. Do you feel like Reginae is overreacting? I mean, he treats her very well. Like, first bad sign or something, you like done. Like, you got to learn how to work through issues. You know, Armand's busy, booked and busy, just like you, Reginae. I don't feel like that was cloud chasing. I feel like there was a miscommunication. And sometimes people put these expectations on their partners, and they're like over the top high, but they haven't even communicated with their partner what they're expecting. So do you expect them to be a mind reader? Like, something is missing with this story. I don't feel like Armon would just simply ignore something as serious as this. I really don't. I just really feel like I'm not getting the whole story. But I hope she sticks to her guns and stays off social media to deal with her relationship. They're human, but I don't feel like this is a deal breaker. What do you guys think? Compared to her last relationship, Armand is a major upgrade for her. I don't feel like she seems authentic either. Like, I'm sorry. I just feel like she had a brat fit. And I'm not trying to knock the girl, because I've been burglarized before. It is not a cool thing. But something is missing here. I don't feel like our mom will hear, like, baby, I just was in a burglary, and he just gonna go shoot a YouTube video. And how do you know that YouTube video wasn't pre-recorded? And he just happened to post it. So to use that as a catalyst, like, oh, he doesn't care about me, I don't think that's fair. I do not think that's fair at all. But Reginae, I feel like she has daddy issues. I really do. Because I just feel like she wish she had more of her dad's time, in personal time, in attention, one-on-one. But I just really feel like something is missing, and I feel like she should take social media for sure. Hey, Feds. We're getting into Reginae. Number one, her and Armon, their relationship is rocky right now. And number two, she was burglarized, unfortunately. But she took to Twitter to kind of blast Armon. And Armon was not happy about it, but he still did not disrespect her. He handled it maturely, as he should, because this young man has a daughter himself, or a child. I don't know if it's a boy or a girl. And he has an image to uphold. You know, he's trying to break out into the music industry, and I'm sure he's doing brand endorsements and everything. But I think she took it too far calling him a clout chaser, because he doesn't need any clout from Reginae or Lil Wayne. He's established in his own right, and I felt like that was an unfair assessment. Fez, you say you love her daddy, okay? And that's just the thing. A lot of people are like, before Armon, nobody was really checking for Reginae like that. Absolutely, Fez. They need to grow up. They do. But as she said, they came up in that generation where they was on MySpace expressing their feelings and just putting it all out there. And I think that has caused some emotional immaturity. with the young folks today. Hey, Leslie. Thank you for joining. We getting into Reginae Carter. She tweeted that Armon love bombed her. And Armon did not like it. So for those of you who are joining, I'll play it again.
Good. Yeah, let's cut this all out. Like I said, I feel like when people can't really find nothing, they kind of like make up stuff. But I have never ever cheated a day in my life. If I was committed to a relationship, I was committed to a relationship. I've never cheated. I don't come on here and like right now, like it's people waiting to see if I bash Nay. Like I would never in my life come on here and do anything for views. I would never come on here and say, "Oh, you were wrong," and and I did this and I did that. Like I would never do that. So like y'all can just get off my page with the weird shit and get off my just everything. Like I'm not that type of person. That's not ever what you're gonna hear or see me doing. That's why.
So that was Armand's response to Reginae tweeting, "Love bombing is a thing. Know the difference." He does not strike me as a love bomber. He is one of the most transparent YouTubers out there. And that sector, the prank sector, they get the bag, okay? Because I wish I had a team to work with to do pranks. I would love to do pranks over celebrity gossip and news any day. It's just so much fun. Yes, that's her boyfriend. And it seems that they're on shaky ground. Apparently, she was burglarized, and she is saying that Armon did not check on her. Like, here's her response. I'll play it again to be fair.
And I don't know who it was. It was an inside job because I know for a fact that I'm not a robot, y'all. I'm human. I bleed like y'all. Yeah, like I'm human. So like when I see so many females bashing me because I go on Instagram and Twitter and I'm filled with emotions and everybody does it. Our generation, we grew up on that. We grew up on Facebook, MySpace, telling how we feel, telling what we going through. But I can't do it because I'm Reginae Carter. So I can't do that. And if I do it, it's like I'm bashing somebody. I'm a problem. But it's like that's not the case. I love very hard and I'm very genuine. And something really big happened to me. And the person who I love did not check on me, but he made a YouTube video. So yes, I do feel like that's a little clout chasing. I do feel like that's love bombing. I do, because that's the person who I love. And he didn't make sure I was okay. He didn't make sure I was good. He didn't check on me. So yes, I did tweet that. And I apologize because I keep putting y'all in everything. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry I put everything. I'm sorry I keep putting everything. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry I keep putting y'all in it, all my business. I'm a person that I'm very genuine with my love, with my life, with everything. Like I don't think nothing much of it. But like I love Armon. I don't want nobody to bash him. We are both young. We are both going through things differently. And we don't see stuff the same. And that's okay. It's okay to not see things the same. I just wish that we can communicate more and just talk about it like offline, even on my behalf as well. But I just had to say, because like my character like is being like diminished and like defamed. And it's not that. Like I've been great to my lover. I've been great to Armon. Armon's been great to me, but it has been things where it's like weird stuff going on. So I'm like, it's only how I've grown up, and it's my home. and I don't know who it was. It was inside.
Okay, so I mean that's how she feels. And Nikwa, you asked the definition of love bombing. I have it right here for you. So the definition of love bombing. Love bombing is a form of psychological and emotional abuse that involves a person going above and beyond for you in an effort to manipulate you into a relationship with them. It looks different for every person, but it usually involves some form of excessive flattery and praise. If you ask me, I feel like Reginae is love bombing us right now, and that's just my honest opinion. And I'm feeling like she's trying to find an excuse to pick it. She still called him her lover. So I think they still together. They just having a rough patch, as you should. But this is a simple issue that you could communicate about behind the scenes and resolve it. And I feel like it's very one-sided. Because I don't think Armon would put a YouTube video above her. He really loves her. That's right, Fifi. She need therapy. You want to know why? Because she need to deal with her traumas, okay? From her dad not being around all the time, from watching her mom go through abusive situations. I don't think it's love bombing either, Leslie. I just think maybe he got busy. I think she being a little spoiled and entitled right now. Oh, you so welcome, Nikwa, anytime. I think she being very spoiled and entitled, and she want all his attention when she wanted. And because he didn't respond in the manner that she felt fit, now he's love bombing her. I don't think that's fair. I'm not trying to, what do you call it? I'm not trying to bash her because they're young people. They're trying to figure this whole love thing out, and that's why you should keep things off social media. Because if she would just go to her man and talk, and I bet you he'll have a decent explanation and he'll be apologetic. What does it sound like, Nikwa? Yeah. So, let's really look at the definition of love bombing, Reginae. This is not love bombing. Love bombing is what Blueface is doing to Krishan Rock. Love bombing and gaslighting that ass. I think so too. And I think she paranoid a little bit. And I think she getting scared, seriously, because she know our mom really do love her. I believe he'll marry her. I really do. I believe he'll marry her. But honey, go deal with yourself with a therapist. Seriously. Deal with yourself on your own. Then you work on a relationship. I think so too. Thank you, Leslie. She is young and a little insecure and very entitled. Exactly. Because you got to understand I'm not saying like Toya was a very good mother. She did the best she can. And I commend them for being teenage parents because I think they were like 14 and 15, her and Wayne, when they was messing around and they had her. Okay. So you got that layer of things where your parents grow up with the kids, but has she really seen like healthy relationships? She hasn't. Her dad is kind of a womanizer. He had a few women pregnant at the same time, and Toya, she now finally has found her love in Red. And I love that relationship. But even Toya was traumatized from her relationship with Memphis and Wayne. She was scared to marry her current love, Red. Like that was a roadblock, and her mom had to go get help to work through all of that because she was so scared to get married again because she feared her heart being broken again. So when you grow up with all of that, it's traumatizing, and it's okay to go sit down and talk to somebody to unpack all of that so that when you're in relationship, you can move about it in with your emotions in a healthy way. But I think she's got the definition of love bombing all messed up, guys. Seriously. All right, I got a few minutes. I'm going to drop the link just in case anybody wants to sound off on this topic. I'm keeping it short today, but I just wanted to give you guys some commentary. And you know how I am about protecting our young queens and stuff like that. And I'm not here to bash Reginae and everything. I think She's a beautiful, talented young lady, and she has created her own success in her own right. But I think she's not giving Armon a fair chance, given who she was married to. With who was it? YNF Lucci, who is in prison. But all he did was run around on her. And I think she may be developing the same fears her mom had about love after going through that toxic situation. I'm telling you, like, I feel like everybody needs to get therapy after every breakup. Seriously. Yes, Leslie, I agree. Because I love Toya. I think she's a beautiful woman. And I think she is a great mom, and she did the best she could. And I know it was a struggle co-parenting, like when there is an imbalance, like when you have one parent that is more well off than the other, and how they flex that through the kids. But all you teach the kids is that, oh, let me just give her a bunch of material things and it'll go away. Who married who? Toya or Reginae? Reginae's never been married. And I thought she was on her way to get married when it comes to Armon. Look, I wish this couple the best. And I agree with Armon. Like, certain things need to be kept behind doors. It's one thing if we do little pranks or we play a little game or whatever, or we show a night out on our date night or something like that. But like your personal issues, your court issues, you need to keep that between you and your partner. Because what happens is when you invite other people and you start telling your business to other people, then they feel like their opinion matters when it comes to your relationship. And then some people get mad at you if you don't take their advice and things like that. So it's always better to keep outsiders outside of your relationship, because other people, they may not have the best intentions for your relationship. They may be jealous, and you also open up the risk of someone just telling your business out there in the streets and spreading your business. Yes, I had to go after my divorce too, Leslie. Seriously, because relationships take a toll on you mentally, and you have to find healthy ways to, because it's a loss. So you have to find a healthy way to grieve and talk through that. And talking to my therapist, I realized a lot of things. I realized things that I took way too long. I realized how I didn't stick to my boundaries and things like that. But it only helped me grow as a person. Hey, Miss Bugs. Thank you so much. I appreciate you always. All right, you guys, that's all I have for you today. I'm going to keep it short and sweet, but I just wanted to come in here and give y'all a lunchtime rundown. I always talk about love bombing, relationships, gaslighting, and things like that. And Armon does not strike me as that type of man. I think he's very genuine, and I think he's very into Reginae. And I think Reginae needs to recognize when she got a good man in front of her. Not everybody going to be like your daddy, hun. Bed hopping and stuff like that. But she has a lot of respect for her dad. Maybe she needs to go to therapy with her dad, seriously, so that she could work out some issues, unresolved issues that she has with her father. And it's not a matter of her not loving her dad. Parents are imperfect, okay? And I even had to learn, with me having adult children, a lot of times my kids had to come to me and tell me things I did not like, but I could not be mad at them because that was their feelings and how they processed it. So it was my job as a parent not to make excuses for it, but to validate their feelings so that we can move on as a family. So, and sometimes you just got to say, baby, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I made you feel that way. That was not my intention, but I'm sorry I made you feel that way. No excuses, okay? Because at the end of the day, you have to acknowledge people's feelings and how you affect them, seriously. And there's no perfect parent out there. There's none. I'll be lying to you. All right. I appreciate you all joining me today for this brief lunchtime rundown. Leave it in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about this situation. Do you feel like Armon is love bombing her? I think she needs to dig deep and really look at the definition of love bombing. And this is not it. Who was love bombing you was YNF Lucci, and that's why he behind bars, hon. This is a good man, Reginae. Do not let him go over something so petty and so stupid. Like, I don't think he would ignore you on purpose, hon. Seriously, I really don't think he's that type of guy. So please remember to hit that like button. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe, leave comments, and share my content on your different social media platforms. And to all my haters,
and I wanna say thank you in case I don't thank you enough.
I love y'all too. They help keep the wheels turning over here too. I hope you all have a wonderful, blessed day. Until next time, Naughty Crew, I'm out. 1